I grew up in Lancaster County in a loving Mennonite home. My buddies and I used to tease that we were called Mennonites because we went to church many nights. At the age of 16, I decided I had enough, and I decided to stop going to church altogether. My sole ambition in life was to become wealthy. I wanted to have new cars, expensive homes, and travel the world. My spending became out of control. I had a lot of self-confidence. I started to think that although God was in charge up there, I was in charge down here. In the late 90s, I moved to the island of Maui, where I met and fell in love with Pam. At the time, she was a massage therapist, working 3 days a week and playing tennis the other 4. Later, she joined me in real estate by getting her real estate license and later her broker's license. In 2007, Maui real estate sales came to a complete stop, and about a year later, I was diagnosed with a carotid body tumor. We went 2 years without a paycheck.
In 2008, we moved into a home that we owned in North Carolina. The home was completely gutted. We were putting all of our utility bills, our food, the remodeling costs on our credit cards. We even borrowed from our 401k just to keep up with the mortgages that we had already entered into. But it just got to be too much.
At rock bottom, we had $100,000 in credit card debt. We owed $100,000 to our pension, and we had over $1 million in mortgage debt.
Our kitchen was completely gutted. We were washing dishes in the bathtub. We were eating rice and beans and rice, and macaroni and cheese every day for dinner.
We went from living the life of millionaires on the island of Maui to not knowing where our next meal was going to come from, to only having a mattress and 2 folding chairs as our furniture. Never before did I ever go to bed and wish I didn't have to wake up the next morning. In the depth of my despair, I cried out to God, "Why have you forsaken me? Why have you let me down? Why are we under the curse?" I didn't get it. I was so angry and so confused. Right after my shouting match with God, we heard a knock on the door. It was a local youth group from the Baptist church right down the street. They were sweet, so kind. Their eyes were so clear. They invited us to church that next Sunday. They said that a new pastor was coming into town and that maybe we'd want to join them.
While attending this Baptist church in North Carolina, we decided to sign up for a financial class. And part of the class was that you memorized a verse each week. While on our daily walks through the neighborhood, we would memorize these verses together, which was really exciting because we were for the first time looking to God's word on our finances, and we were doing this as a couple.
It touched us so much to actually hear God's word about our finances. I mean, he spoke about steady plotting brings prosperity, and a hasty speculation brings devastation. He spoke words like, just as the rich rule the poor, so is the borrower servant to the lender.
One verse that really comes to mind that just gave us some real clarity was 1 Chronicles 29:11 through 13.
That everything in the heavens and earth is yours, O Lord, and this is your kingdom. We adore you as being in control of everything. Riches and honor come from you alone, and you are the ruler of all mankind. Your hand controls power and might, and it is at your discretion that men are made great and given strength. In the last 5 years, we've been able to pay off all of our credit cards in full, and the loan that we took out to our pension has also been paid in full. Our properties have now all sold, so all the mortgages have been paid. All of this has been done while making tithing a priority in our lives. With everything that Pam and I have been through, we decided to be part of the Financial Peace Ministry at our church. Even more important to us is that we work with young couples that want to hear God's perspective on finances so that they don't end up going down the same path that we did.